Welcome to Cricketing Sense on a new episode. Today we are going to be talking about the magnificent Joe Root. Oh, what a player! I absolutely love what Joe Root does as a batsman. Absolutely, just poetry. He's such an amazing player to watch. Dare I say I prefer him to Kohli? I know that seems like blasphemy coming from an Indian, but yeah, I like how the guy plays, and I'm not ashamed of it. So I said it's over yesterday, considering England's chances playing New Zealand with the big lead that seemed to be coming around. But I think as soon as play resumed, there was overcast condition which had to be taken into account. The New Zealand batsman couldn't stick around. I think Darryl Mitchell got 100. Blundell unfortunately missed out on the 100. That has to suck. You work so hard. It's just that it's going to count as a 50 and not as 100. And only real fanatics would remember. He made an amazing 90 plus. I wish there was a separate column for 90s in a player's stat sheet. A lot of players would make it to that list. Our very own Rahul Dravid as well. I think Sachin also got a few 90s, and he kept us. We were quite sad that he was not able to get to the 100th. Anyway, coming back to the topic. Yeah, it was overcast conditions. New Zealand struggled. England picked up the wickets quite quickly. Broad came back into the spell, picked up 3 wickets in a row, or not 3, 2. It was a team hat-trick. Amazing run out in between, and then happened to pick up the 3rd wicket as well. Blundell tried to stick around, but unfortunately he did get out in the 90s, like I said before. I was saying, in case New Zealand do get a target of over 300, maybe 350. I think I said 350. I really hope I said 350. That would have been quite a challenging thing. Would have played on England's mind, England's batters. Now, having bowled out New Zealand, much to their own surprise, and when I say there, it could be England and or New Zealand. 285. It was unfortunate. I think they were 244 overnight, or 245. That gave England a slight shot at glory. I think they took it well. They did lose a couple of early wickets, but then the middle order showed some good resistance, and our very own Joe Root, he stuck around with this amazing technique, the class, the unspoken elegance, the eloquence of his technique, and just amazing how he plays. He just is there. He scores runs, playing beautiful shots, proper classic and classy textbook style shots. He hurts you, but you cannot stop and admire what he does. It's just you just have to applaud as a bowler. I feel there's nothing which is called brute shots when he's playing, and I think he's been the standout factor in this chase. I think Stokes played a handy knock as well. He got to his 50, unfortunately, and then got out. I'm sure that must have been playing on his head. I could have seen the team through. As a captain, you're always putting yourself under so much pressure. I think this bodes well for England in case England do end up winning, and I have a feeling they will. However, it'll be the 4th day, early morning, probably overcast conditions. New Zealand bowlers trying to get whatever they can because they have to. They've got nothing to lose now. Might as well go down swinging. So what Southey would do and the other bowlers, including Trent. What do they come up with? Jamieson, that remains to be seen. But I'm quite excited about the morning session because the first 10 to 12 overs could be a deciding factor. Of course, anything can happen on the first ball after the 12th over as well. But it's always fun to watch the first few overs because the batsman is always under the gun. Uh, e- and what's interesting is with such a low target to chase now. I mean, the remaining target of 61 runs, you don't know how to pace your innings. You could take it too slow, too casual, too defensive, and you definitely cannot go for a extremely attacking approach because then that could just set off the alarms and everybody starts panicking. So it'll have to be a very measured approach. I think Root will have to do Root things, play according to the situation, and guide whoever is with him. If the wickets do fall, try to farm the strike, but at the same time keep the scoreboard ticking because runs coming, whether it's in singles, doubles, fours, or an occasional four, is going to deflate the New Zealand, the Kiwi bowlers. So I'm quite fascinated and quite excited about this first session, which could be the last session of the Test match. Uh, Lots of butterflies. I hope they get a good crowd in there. I heard the ticket prices went up, which is quite unfortunate. You're trying to promote Test cricket, and you've got good, solid teams playing at Lords, and then you jack up the prices. So I think something needs to be there, done there. Looked for. Maybe come up with a different ticketing strategy. I don't know, but this Test match had everything. You had a collapse from both teams. You had good bowling performances, and then a resurgent batting performance by New Zealanders. And in the face of uh, quite a possible defeat, England did show up. They showed up, and they made a match of it. So it's anybody's game now. 61 runs. It'll be very exciting. 61 runs can seem like a mountain, or it can seem like a cruise, but it'll all depend on how Joe Root handles the situation. So I'm quite excited. However, even Joe Root will have to start quite carefully when he does come back. I think he's got Ben Stokes with him, who's a very good wicket keeper. Unfortunately, he's not had too many chances because you've got or England has had two really good dominating players in Johnny Bairstow and Joss Butler. It's difficult to displace them. But I think with Joss Butler taking a break from Test cricket, or whether it's intentional, voluntary, or he's been dropped, uh, I think it's not hurting them in the keeping department. Of course, Joss Butler as a batsman is just a devastating player. So we see what comes about there. Uh, Ben Stokes did stick around for quite a while, 48 balls for his 9 runs. So you got to applaud his technique, which we know he's quite a capable batsman. He's got a decent average of 27. He does have 100, so all things point to an English victory. However, it's the fourth day, overcast conditions, a low target, 5 wickets down, the last recognized pair, I believe, as a batsman, as a batting unit. They've got Matthew Potts, and then Jack Leach is. I'm not sure if he'll be taking any part after the concussion that he endured. So I would say this is the last recognized pair. So if New Zealand can get one of these guys, and they would be hoping to get Joe Root, but in case they do get Ben Stokes, it does put a lot of pressure on Joe Root, who will have to over attack. I mean, he's already an attacking batsman, but he'll have to over attack, farm the strike. And like I said, overcast conditions, and England and New Zealand have got good swing bowlers. They've got Jamieson who can swing the ball and bounce the ball. So anything is possible. I am really excited. I hope this first session is marketed as well as the T20 Blast that is in England, or the BBL, or even the IPL, because this one session just captures the essence of Test cricket. There's so much at stake here. These this 2 hours or less would decide so much. It'll be so exciting. I hope it's packed. I hope the Barmy Army or groups of people, including them, do turn up. And well, I am pumped. I really am looking forward to this. I think the match is about to start pretty soon. And well, all to play for. I wonder if Ajas Patel would get to bowl. He only bowled 2 overs. Probably not. Um, so that just remains to be seen. I think it'll be a full out all out attack from Tim Southey, Trent Bolt, Kyle Jamieson, and um, if the Colin the big man, or Daryl Mitchell, if any one of them do bowl, let's see whoever comes through. If Colin de Granholm is fit, or if they really do need Darren Mitchell, I wonder. However, spin may not play a part, this being an overcast condition, but you never know what you might have to throw against the wall and what sticks. So the England series has had an interesting turn right in the beginning, so I am quite excited. Now this is seeming like something which is not going to be decided on the basis of the first test match. I think this could be a very interesting series and amazing advertisement for test cricket. That's exactly what you want. You want pressure, you want suspense. There's so much thrill. Even on the fourth day, things could happen. You've had collapses from both sides. I'm just repeating, but because I'm just really excited for this game. So just got my fingers crossed. I'm rooting for Joe Root as a player, but I won't mind either team winning. But just Joe Root being my favorite player, I'm rooting for him to see England through, because he's been through a lot. He's been criticized a lot. I think much of it undeserved, but hey, he's a tough kid. I'm sorry, he's not a tough kid. He's a tough cookie, and I think he's showing his true colors. He's an amazing batsman, and I wish both teams all the best. Just really, really looking forward to it. I think that's about covers it for this edition of the Cricketing Sense episode 2. We'll be back when the match is over. Give my feelings on what went on. Was it fun? Was it fun for the batsmen? Was it fun for the bowlers? Was it fun for the crowds? I'm sure it would be. But hey, I like to drop in my cricketing sense on this topic. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.